I don't have an intro. Dang it. Hello everyone, my name is NujumKey, and welcome to Tutorial Thursdays. In this sort of episode thing, this is going to be a weekly series where every Thursday I'm going to do a tutorial on something, and it can be anything, even outside of video games, but probably in video games because I think people like video game stuff. So for this first tutorial Thursday, I didn't think of an actual tutorial, so I thought, how about I do multiple tiny tutorials? So I'm going to give you 10 tricks in Minecraft that makes Minecraft a little bit easier to play. And it really helps for things like survival games and stuff. Not necessarily survival games, but, you know, survival Minecraft, I should say. So the first tip here is that you can attach frames to chests. Now this is for the builders of the sort of nation. You know how you can pull up items in chests, right? So here I have a piece of wood attached to a frame. Well, what if we wanted to mark that on a chest? Now if I shift click, it works? Was that a bug? Huh. You can actually do that now. Huh. It used to not work. But it used to be that if you break this and you place it, that's how you would get it on there. And that was kind of the only thing you could really do. I didn't know they fixed that though. That's amazing. So regardless, this is just like this is now just a cool little thing that you can do. Huh. That's kind of funny. I didn't know that. I wonder if it works with glass. You know what? I haven't tested that. Let's try that. And oh my god, it does. Look at that. I don't think you can place it on guys normally. If you can, then I'm just being a derp. I'm being a derp. Oh my god, I am failing hardcore. Did I really not? I bet you it won't work with pistons or lamps. Well, maybe lamps. Lamps might make sense. Now, will you work for pistons? Yeah? These things stick to anything, don't they? Huh. Well, there you go. You want to organize stuff? Stick everything. That's brilliant. I didn't even know that. Let's move on. Tip number 2, making charcoal. Now, if you watch my UHC video, Ultra Hardcore, you know that one of the most annoying things is when you start out in Minecraft, you can't find coal. No matter how much digging you do, no matter how far, you go all the way down bedrock and you fall into the void. Like, I haven't, because thank God. Why did I jump in there? I don't know. But, you know, the most annoying thing in the world is finding coal. So what do? You can't find coal, and it's going night, you know, whatever. Need a trick in a book? You can burn wood. Right? Wooden logs, not planks, mind. If you turn into planks, you're screwed. You might be able to build yourself a small shelter, but let me show you what this says. This lets you make charcoal. This charcoal has the exact same properties of wood. I mean, not wood, of coal, which is brilliant. If I had a crafting table, if I went game mode S, you will see that I can also make torches out of charcoal. And I can place them, and it's all good. It's brilliant. Yay! So there you go, little tip for you, eh? Charcoal. Now tip number 3 is this thing about lava. If you know anything about lava, if you follow this, you die. So what I like to do, I like to make it so there's a block up here, so I literally am unable to fall into lava, because if there is a spot that I can fall into lava in, I will find it, and I'll automatically die in it. And if not, I'll just light myself on fire. But let's not do that now, because we have a tutorial to get on. So this is just a sort of tip. I actually found this on In the Littlewood, so if you watch them, you might already know it. So, great. Good, good, good. I'm going to change my game mode. There we go. Now, this 4th tip is a pretty cool thing if you're playing like a survival series. Mobs will not spawn on half slabs. You see all these mobs spawning out? No matter how many spawn, if I make a platform all the way out here, a mob will never spawn on these half slabs. They'll spawn on this. they'll spawn on this because this is a full block, but anywhere around here, any of these half slabs, they won't spawn. So if you're playing, say, Survival Island, and you're building your building, turn all your cobblestone into half slabs. Not only do you get more actual bridge out of it, but mobs won't spawn anywhere on half slabs, so that's good. And you can allocate where mobs will spawn if you're playing something like Skyblocks, which is definitely useful in Skyblocks if you've ever played it. It's definitely a cool thing. Tip number 5, shift clicking armor. Now I'm in creative mode, so you'll notice right now that I don't have any armor. Right click, right click, right click, right click. I love this. I don't know, it's like a hidden feature because I don't think I've ever seen it, the changelog, but it's definitely really cool. And if you've been watching a lot of survival games lately, definitely a useful trick. Especially when you're running around against all these mobs. I find it funny that in creative mode it gives you an extra set. But you know, whatever. That won't do that in survival, just a heads up. Alright, now, next tip. Let's combine some enchanting. Now, I've done a lot of low level enchants. So you say I got power 1, and I got power 3 and a power 2. Power 2 and power 2. So what you can do, you can actually combine those enchants. So I have a power 1 and a power 1, and I can combine those to make a power 2. And it's actually really cheap if you saw it. And if I combine 2 power 2s, I'll get a power 4 or a power 3 for only 4. And that's really useful because if you don't want to be walking around, if you die a lot, you want to enchant your books really low level, and you can get the higher level enchants easy peasy. Like you see, if I have like 6 sharpness enchants, which I usually do because I enchant quite low, then yeah, that's what happens. And it's definitely useful for you, or for me. Now this next tip number 8, that's a lie. You're supposed to be tip number 7. I didn't middle click, god darn it. Tip number 7 has to do with cocoa beans. Now you see, usually when people find, people thought that cocoa beans could only grow on trees. I found it funny that you can grow cocoa beans on just the logs here. You can't grow it on the other types of trees like spruce, oak, birch. It only can grows on jungle. But definitely something very cool is that you can have it like this, and it looks quite good. I like it as a decorative thing, especially when they're fully grown like that. But I thought that was an interesting little thing that you could put it on a non-living tree. So just a little tip for you: you can put it anywhere where there's a jungle log. Obviously not the top. Obviously not the top. That sounds really weird. Let me explain what I mean by that. If I put it like this. Oh, it goes there. I lie about everything. Of course I do. Goodbye. Now this next tip, I'm going to game mode S for, because this has to do with skellies. And luckily, I have my armor, so we'll keep that on. Now, say you're running out, skeleton, and he's gonna own your face. And you can't get close because the new update makes it so he rapid fires, and that makes it really hard to get to him. Well, fear no more, because there's a way to get him to come to you. All I need, place 2 blocks down, and with the skeleton's code, he will move around and he will go into range to fire you with. So you see, I can just sort of run around here, preferably not like that. Preferably you could turn, but my mouse got stuck. And yeah, it's just really useful for getting. Yeah, his path thing's a bit better than mine is apparently. See ya, sucker. But it's definitely one of my favorite things. I do it so frequently when I start gaming. I mean, when I start in a new world. Now this next tip has to do with long drops. Say you're mining and you just make a ladder all the way down to level 30 or 16 or 0, however you like to mine. What you can do, you can take the long ladder, but you can just place a water drop. And what I mean is, you see that water. The way I've had it set up, there is water right above this ladder. And so what that means is, no matter how high up I drop, I will not take damage, funnily enough. And let me demonstrate this. Obviously, you have to go all the way back up. But if you're like me and you have like a long mine, then you can take a bathroom break while you're doing that. It takes forever. But you see, I'm really high up. Game mode S. No damage. That's the brilliance of this water, because it registers as only a 2-block drop, which is definitely very useful because it makes things a lot faster. And again, you'll still have to climb the same, but who cares? No fall damage and a really fast way to get down. Hello, my friend. How would you like to burn? Ha ha ha. Creative mode for the win. Cheating for the win. Cheating for the win. No, you will not exist underneath the block. Now this third tip is pretty simple. 3 is the limit. And this has to do with parkour courses and map makers. This is a 4-block app. This is a 3-block app. Now you can see I can make a 3-block app. I can actually make it pretty well. Unless you're like me and you're bad at parkour. But this here is a 4-block app. Now no matter how far I made that. 4 is actually technically a limit, but very rarely did I make the 4 jump. Not like that. I'm not sure if I flew there. I think that's like the... Yeah. Did I fly? Because when I'm testing this, I found out you can't jump more than 3-block gaps. Like you can see I just fell short, but that first time, how did I... Oh my god, I got really close. Can I actually get 4 jumps? I thought you can only do that with speed potions is the thing. You can! Oh, so 4 is actually the limit. I'm lying all over this thing. Well, I'm discovering myself. These are all... I found all of these on the Minecraft forum, if you're wondering. And I thought they were all pretty cool, so I thought I'd share them with you, but I guess I haven't thoroughly experimented enough. That's so weird. I've never, except one time I accidentally got on this 4th block, but it was like out of like 20 jumps, so I didn't think you could do it. That is really cool. But there you go, 10 tips for Minecraft, and obviously, as you can see, it's really hard for me. Maybe for you more experienced parkour. I did it again. Okay, so it's definitely possible. So this is another lie. But there you go, 10 tips for how to play Minecraft, and a little bit of help if you're making like parkour courses, or doing some custom maps, or just some general coolness. I really like how these look, like these cocoa beans. I don't know why, it just looks really cool. But regardless of that, certainly hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see more of this series, then feel free if you want me to do a tutorial on something. Again, just tell me, and I'm your guy. My name is NujumKey. Oh my god, look at me. I didn't notice I had so many arrows. Darn that skelly! Curse it! I'll see you guys in another video.